What's going on? Got DOA Dimensions back on. I got it back not too long ago, so I'm testing stuff again. I wanted to quickly touch on some stuff here that is guaranteed in the game. Guaranteed combos, meaning that there's no way out of them. I want you to quickly look through the stage select here. I'm going straight to training, so we're just going to hop to it. We're on Freedom Survivor. The area you want to be is on the top, not where the piano's at. I always check my frame data just in case I need to check anything. The only thing that's missing though is the full frames of the animation, and I believe the wall hit detection. It doesn't tell me the wall hit detection. But anyway, we're here in the bottom part of the ship on the Freedom Survivor. And what you see here is 100% guaranteed combo. This is 100%. As soon as you hit that box, that guy's not touching the floor. You get that guaranteed all the time. Of course, positioning is important, and you will miss it sometimes. So make sure that you position yourself correctly to get this combo done. It's really, really good. It's something that you should definitely take advantage of because there's no way out of it. If you notice, you didn't get to hit the wall right there, so that's just something that's like either a glitch or just something just to prevent from infinite going on. So as soon as you hit the box and you're juggling them in the air, you can't hit them to the wall, so you don't get any extra wall damage. But I picked Hayate to check that out, and it was pretty good. He had some pretty good stuff, but I figured I'd test another character out. Picked Hayabusa, see if he had anything good. And if you notice right here, I'm putting it on counter hit so we can save ourselves some time and energy on getting these combos started. Hayabusa being who he is, of course he has some extra stuff. Some really good combos. Juggle you for a long time. You get a lot of nice damage. Again, as you can see, he doesn't hit the wall. But something you guys should know is that this was also possible in DOA 4. Of course, this was only possible in the stage that's banned in tournament play, and it's just sketchy all around. But at least you can see that it was possible before. So anyway, I was testing this out, you know, these combos out, and I was like, man, this is really good stuff. And a good close friend of mine, HP, was testing this with me. He uses Hayate, I use Hayabusa. Then I started thinking, well, hold on, let's see other characters. As you can see, you really can expand, and even in the areas that you can, it almost feels like it's not even worth it. So we kept messing around with other characters. We chose Genfu, and Genfu has a few options. It's just they're hard to get sometimes, but you know, as you can see, you miss too many opportunities. So we tried Iron, and he actually had a decent combo, but Hayabusa and Hayate just had better combos. It just had better damaging combos, so it just made Ian feel like, yeah, he had something good, but it just could have been better. And as you can see, the game slows down when you try to bang him against the wall, because like I said, it's like a glitch, but it's really just to prevent you from going on in infinites. Kasumi had something nice though. She had a nice little juggle. Hitomi, she didn't really have a whole lot. It was hard. She couldn't catch up to the fall, so she'd always miss. So then we were thinking, what if we can launch them as soon as they hit the floor? In other words, being able to hit them before they can even get up or even hold or do anything. In previous DOA games, this was possible because that's how the ground game was born in DOA 4. So we just used the same theory and said, hey, if you hit them as soon as they hit the floor from the box launch, then technically they can't hold you. HP later on said, well, hold on a second. If they touch the floor, then that means you can hit the wall, because technically they touched the floor, even though you launched them right afterwards. So we started experimenting, and sure enough, it was true. There's one frame where they just can't hold as soon as they flip over the partition. And unlike most partitions, since this one disappears and you don't have to jump over, it gives you just the right amount of time for you to do the move that you want to do to launch them and continue your combo into the wall or the next partition. Again, this was allowed in DOA 4, but unfortunately still only an experimental playground, so a lot of people wouldn't be able to do it. As you can see, I'm doing a full combo and then doing the launch. Now I'm going to do the same thing on DOA Dimensions. Now that these moves are unholdable, you can tell there's a big, massive amount of damage you can give to a player. On top of it all, you can even go from one partition to the next one. The last hit I did here isn't guaranteed, but it's just something to show you that you can keep going on with these combos. Soon after, I realized, wait a second, other characters can use this. Now they can become more powerful. And there you have it. Janley can finally get that one hit he needs to get his combo even longer and become more powerful. Of course, just like anything else, timing and positioning is important, so you got to be careful how you do it. But once you get it in, your combo can get really long and very damaging. What's really neat is that it makes you feel like you need to play with the environment more. It makes you feel like maybe I should get in close, maybe I should stay away from the boxes. And with HP's tip, you can even extend your combo all the way to the wall. Genfu was no different. You had that one frame, you launch them soon after, you can't do nothing about it. You just keep moving forward and keep taking all that damage. Remember, these moves and combos are unholdable, unblockable, unslow escapable, and untechable. If you get hit into this and the player times it right, you have to take all the damage. Once you're on there, you're on there. And you can do just about anything. And with Genfu, you can probably catch him. Ian was no different. His combos that were already good just got better. You can knock him into the partition, have that one frame, and launch him up again. We tested it really hard just to make sure that other players can see this, so they can test their characters to see how they go. Same with Kasumi. You get a full combo, knock into the partition, have that one frame, knock him up in the air again, and get another combo, making her older combo look small compared to this combo. You can always change it up, always bring the strongest combo, see how much you can get out of it, and bang them into the wall as well. And having a 145 point combo in your back pocket is always good to have. Hitomi was no different. She had nothing out of these combos, absolutely nothing. And now she was able to really put out some damage. More damage than some of the other characters. Just time your move perfectly, and then you'll get your combo every time and not have to worry about anybody holding you or anything. Just use your environment wisely. Of course, only having these combos available to you in one stage would be useless. I want to let you guys know that there's other combos similar to these in other stages, particularly the snow level. Frozen Peaks. Frozen Peaks on the top is a snowman where you can actually knock them into, and I mentioned it before, there's after you get hit by these particular partitions, you can't hold for several frames. The combo Hayate just did is 100% guaranteed. You cannot hold it. Here's another one. He launches you, 100% guaranteed. You have to take that damage. It's something that's unique and different. I asked Shibori back at DOA in Dallas 7. He said he wanted to keep the attacker on the aggressive side, so he added this little bit of frame advantage, which is actually quite a bit, and lets you do a lot of damage, and you can't hold. Even though it looks like you can, you actually cannot. I obviously had a test with Hayabusa as well, see to make sure that Hayate wasn't the only character that had these combos. And as you can see, getting a couple of points here and there for free without having to worry about anything, it's pretty good, and it makes you feel like you have to mess with this environment. You have to either stay away from it or get closer depending on what you need. And testing things with Hayabusa is, of course, always fun to me because that's my favorite character, and at the same time it's kind of like he has so many options to put you in these messed up situations. And giving him an opportunity not to be held and letting him do his own combos, it's not a good thing. But unless you're the player, so experiment these combos with other people. Check out what else you can find. Hopefully this helps everybody find new combos with their character and find new ways to give out damage to their opponents. But one thing I just wanted to make sure that nobody got confused with is just because you knock somebody into these partitions doesn't mean you automatically get free hits. There's a certain amount of frames, and I'm doing it within the move that I'm knocking you into the partition with. Each move that knocks you into partition could be different, so each thing has a different recovery. The moves I'm using just happen to work the way I'm doing here in the combos. So test your stuff out, check it out, have a friend. You're gonna need a friend to test all this stuff out. And here's a quick combo video of what you can do in the game, and let me know what you guys think. Peace. Before I let you guys go, I wanted to talk about geothermal power plant real quick. If you decide to host the DOA Dimensions tournaments, this stage needs to be banned because it splits up the players. But here's a neat trick you can do since it's not banned online, and that is call Samus before you throw a fireball with Hayabusa or somebody. What this does is it flips the camera and pauses your fireball, so it throws the player off, making it seem like you canceled your fireball. But at the same time, it switches sides, so even though he's blocking, since it switched sides, he's not blocking anymore. Of course, unless the player knows, then I guess he can switch the direction and just block your attack, which of course is a guard break, so you'll still have advantage, but it's just a funny trick you can do. Or if you want just half-life really quick and they're not sure about how to counter the fireball, charge the fireball, call Samus right at the edge. As soon as Samus comes out, he's going to clear the arena, but if anytime you fall out, even though he clears out Riley will come back and catch your opponent. You hit him with the fireball, he falls off, Riley catches him, does all the damage, and 150 points easily. Well guys, catch y'all next time.